Open Tahajjud is a voluntary night prayer that is highly recommended in Islam. It is performed after the Isha prayer and before the Fajr prayer. Here's a step-by-step guide on how and when to pray Tahajjud. Determine the time. Tahajjud is usually performed in the last third portion of the night. You can calculate the time by dividing the period between Isha and Fajr into 3 parts. For example, if the time between Isha and Fajr is 6 hours, the last third would be the last 2 hours before Fajr. Make the intention. Before going to bed, make the intention in your heart to wake up for Tahajjud and seek the pleasure of Allah. Prepare for sleep. Get enough rest by going to bed early, ensuring that you have a comfortable sleeping environment. Wake up. Set an alarm to wake up during the last third of the night. It is recommended to wake up a few minutes before the time you calculated for Tahajjud. Perform wudu. Perform ablution, wudu, as you would for any other prayer. It is recommended to renew your wudu to be in a state of purity. Start with a short prayer. Begin with 2 or 4 units of voluntary prayer, such as sunnah prayers. This will serve as a warm-up for Tahajjud. Engage in personal supplication. Spend some time making personal supplications and seeking forgiveness from Allah. This is a time when your prayers are more likely to be answered. Perform Tahajjud prayer. Tahajjud prayer consists of at least 2 units, rak'ahs. Each unit is performed like any other prayer, with recitation of Quranic verses and bowing, ruku, and prostration, sujud. Repeat and conclude. You may choose to pray additional units of Tahajjud prayer, preferably in sets of 2 rak'ahs. Eventually, you can conclude the prayer by performing the witr prayer, which is the final prayer of the night. Remember that Tahajjud is a voluntary prayer, and its performance is based on your personal effort and commitment. It is not obligatory, but it is a highly recommended act of worship that brings immense spiritual rewards. May your Tahajjud prayers be accepted and bring you closer to